who will come out the hero tonight. Like I say, Frankie does throw a lot of feints early in the opening stanzas of a fight to try and elicit a little bit of a reaction from his opponent. Taibi with a very, very low, wide stance here. It'll be interesting to see if... Oh, right into the clinch.
Great start there for Taibi, who definitely seems to be the favorite here in the crowd here in southern France.
Good work from Roland to change position here, and is now pressuring Taibi against the cage. Both men staying very, very calm, not expelling any unnecessary energy at this stage. These are big shots being landed to the body from Roland. That's money in the bank. Needs to be wary when he's throwing that knee of Taibi, trying to time it and catch it. You can see the way his hand is primed down there. It's almost as if he's waiting for Roland to throw a high knee, scoop underneath, and score the takedown off that.
Yeah, great point there, Phil. I mean, I'm sure that Taibi's done his homework. He knows that Roland is a judo black belt, strong in the clinch, and likes throwing those knees there as well. I mean, it might not be the most exotic of positions right now, but this is a great position here for Roland, who can really just kind of eat away at his opponent's gas tank.
You can see Taibi tried to hook the leg there. It's just that knee up the middle was just a little bit too quick. Just changing positions against the cage here, and both men are expelling a lot of energy here, trying to wrestle and jockey for the dominant position.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it'll be a testament to whose gas tank is the strongest if indeed we do reach a third round. Okay, referee has seen enough, separates them. And what a height advantage there for Frankie Roland.
So Taibi is definitely the thicker fighter. Built like a fire hydrant, that boy.
Absolutely. Nice inside calf kick there for Roland. Doubles up on it.
I'd like to see a little bit more movement from Roland. We know now the game plan. Like Taibi showed his hand early. The game plan is to pressure against the cage and try and look for the takedown, I think.
Yeah.
So Roland needs to move. If Roland continues to stay against the cage like that, Taibi's just going to punch his way into a clinch. Big shot over the top. Just
that was like something you'd see from a baseball pitcher at Dodger Stadium.
Roland definitely doesn't dodge it.
Chance of Allan raining down here on the historic Arènes de Béziers. And I gotta say, it's admirable. Taibi had a pretty bad start to his pro career. Lost his first 4 fights. Now he has wins in 3 out of his last 4.
There's a nice little low kick from Roland and followed up with a jab. Just knocked his opponent off balance with a leg kick, popped the jab. Oh, another big shot over the top. Just like we said, Taibi punching his way into the clinch. Big shot over the top to strike your opponent. Wouldn't like to see him get a little bit lower with the takedown though.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. He almost went in at like as if to start out at an over-under position.
Yeah. Roland remaining calm.
And we know that Taibi wants to get it to the ground. After all, he's been quoted as saying, when I'm on the ground, I'm always looking for the finish. Sub or TKO doesn't matter. Oh, just as I say that, he gets the fight exactly where he wants it. Nope.
Has the back. Nice work from Roland to get back to his feet, but beautiful outside trip from Taibi. Close guard. Roland does have 2 wins by way of submission as a professional. Does have a decent background as well. Winner of the prestigious French National Paquillo Cup in 2010 and 2015 respectively.
Yeah, absolutely, you can tell that he's starting to think about offensive submissions off of his back.
You saw a couple of times there, he's tried to grab the wrist, tried to go for bicep control. Potentially trying to set up a triangle submission, but nice work from Taibi to stay low.
Passes to half guard as well, so a much better position. And maybe taking a couple of breaths there before continuing with his next move.
Position before submission, Sebastian.
Yep. And again, I think it speaks to just, you know, the work ethic of Taibi. The same way that he stuck through with adversity early in his career, he's sticking through this position as well, not rushing things.
Good on the hip from Roland. He's trying to hit the armbar. You can see as soon as he puts a foot on the hip, he's going to try and open up his own hips and create an angle for himself. Taibi needs to be careful, if not, be a little bit too overly amorous with those shots. 10 seconds left. Can Taibi do something definitive just to put a real exclamation point on the round.
Well, no huge shot to punctuate things with an exclamation point, but at least a very good submission to end things in. And, you know, it was relatively even on the feet and in the clinch, so I think you'd be hard-pressed to say anything other than that Taibi stole that first round with a takedown.
Yeah. And then an absolute war in our second bout. Shaky Bola Juarez getting the win via beautiful guillotine choke.
All right, sticking around, here we go.
Taibi keeping those hands very, very high. You get the feeling that, again, he wants to land that one big shot into the clinch. Swing and a miss.
And this is Rolland's first fight in HEXAGONE MMA, but he does have a unanimous decision victory over HEXAGONE alum Soufiane Aoussoui. So obviously he's been out there in the cage with some good competition. Nice left hand there as well for Rolland.
Both fighters landed big shots there, Sebastian.
Gets a smile from Rolland as well. Taibi responds with a grin of his own.
Oh, thought about the knee up the middle.
And when you are the taller fighter facing a shorter, stockier guy, the knee straight up the middle is a great weapon.
There's also scope for a big uppercut there. Big rear uppercut for Rolland if he uses that incoming momentum from Taibi. You can see he's keeping the hands low. That might be indicative of the fact that he's anticipating the takedown and is ready to dig in for his underhooks.
I was just thinking about that, the low guard of Rolland.
But then again, it's pick your poison. Oh, he tried the uppercut.
Yeah.
Oh, he got through. That got
Kick
through.
as well.
When you shake your head after eating a shot, it usually means that there was something on it. A little bit of je ne sais quoi, if you will.
Yeah.
A soupçon.
A little seasoning on that one. Another nice inside leg kick there. Oh, but response here from Taibi lands a little combination of his own. And again, he showed that knee, did Rolland. Just a sort of a warning about, like, sure, you can shoot, but it might cost you.
Rolland needs to be very, very careful of when he's moving backwards in a defensive manner, that chin doesn't come up a little bit.
I was also thinking that he at times is backed up straight towards the cage, which would leave him open for that overhand.
And it plays right into the game plan. Now that's a lot. Do you know what? How fitting is it that he pivoted there? We're in a bullfighting arena. He went thorough. Big knee from Rolland.
Oh, and another one.
And he's doing, jump knee. He did a great job of, I think he's wobbled.
Oh.
He definitely wobbled him there. I don't know if he just lost his footing or there was something a little bit more in that. Much better round so far for Rolland.
And Taibi might just be buying time here. And it's a smart move if that is the case, because it looked like he was on roller skates for a while. Oh, huge takedown.
Needs to be careful he doesn't land right into the likes of a triangle here. Oh, passes beautifully. Lovely awareness from Taibi.
Oh, and into mount with 2 minutes to go. This could be bad.
Rolland doing a good job to reclaim half guard, but he needs to improve position a little bit more here.
I mean, this is basically where the previous round ended here.
Yeah.
But with plenty more time to go for Taibi.
Rolland doing a good job. He's trying to get to his hip to shrimp out and then shrimp back in, reclaim. Looks like he isn't far away from almost reclaiming full guard again. Taibi wise to it though.
I mean, Taibi's got the body type of a refrigerator, and it's I mean, no surprise in that he and his family come from a long line of construction workers. So
I thought you were going to say a long line of fridges.
well, maybe they construct fridges as well.
He's in that it's essentially mine, like three-quarter mine, and he doesn't need to do anything now to pass excessively. He can land big shots from this position.
Absolutely.
And he's doing everything he can now just to restrict the movement of Rolland. It's very, very smart.
And so far, Rolland has not really had an answer for the top control that Taibi has taken.
If he could just pop that leg through, establish the full mount. Hasn't postured up right now to fully get his leg leverage on those shots, but doing a good job. Just he identified the danger. Those big knee shots from Rolland, he identified that, closed the distance, scored the takedown, went to work from there.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum of the second round was swinging back and forward like a violent pendulum, so interesting to see if Taibi will really put a stamp here on the second round.
Nice short elbows. He's opened up a cut, I think, just above the left eye, maybe.
Oh, that was a nice left hand that got through.
Yeah, they're considerably more definitive shots.
Another strong round here for Allan Taibi.
Definitely a better round for Rolland, but
yeah, true.
I don't think, again, I think if you think about it, aside from those knees,
I mean, despite the height and reach advantage, that dangerous overhand always seems to be there. So for Rolland, I guess he didn't really seem comfortable opening up offensively until he had that tie clinch and could land without the threat of that overhand.
Third and final round. Taibi versus Rolland. This is Hexagon MMA 8. Phil Campbell and Sebastian Martinez on the call. Again, nearly sent himself round.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, it must be said that we are in an outdoor arena. It has been kind of blustery, so I'm sure that there is sand has got its way onto the canvas, which may make it a little bit more difficult for our athletes here, just to establish fair footing.
A wise man once said, "I hate sand, it's rough, coarse, and it gets everywhere." Oh, nice left hand landed there for Rolland.
This is what might make it, if that sand becomes an issue, that's going to affect the footing of Taibi, especially if he's trying to throw those big shots that require sure footing and require you to plant your feet. You can't do that if there's a little bit of a layer between your foot and the canvas.
And I wonder, with the way that Rolland is dipping to his left, if perhaps Taibi will maybe fake the right and then come with a kick or something along those lines.
I don't know if he's going to have the footing for that at the minute.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he seems to be skidding around with almost every punch.
And you see, he's not able to put... That's a beautiful body kick. Counter hook from Taibi, but you can see Taibi's not able to put as much into those shots now for fear of losing his footing.
Yeah, that is a real shame.
Well, we see he almost did a 360 a couple of minutes ago. Oh, beautiful knee to the solar plexus, and what that does, it may not be a fight-ending shot, but it depletes. Oh, huge shots from Taibi.
Just when he needed to get back into a fight, he landed another one of those left hooks. And if he were to score a takedown here again, then he could very well just seal the deal. Again,
establish dominant position and work from it. Rolland needs to do everything within his power to fight for the underhooks. He's trying to change position here, but I'd like to see him fight for the underhook and then try and disengage or pull down on his overhook here while simultaneously pushing up. Almost like a steering wheel motion to create a little bit of space to get out for himself.
Right, yeah.
But arguably, Rolland is down 2 rounds, so he needs, if he wants to assure himself of a win. Doing a good job, he's pushing down the head, but can't quite see it. No, Taibi doesn't have the hands connected, but if he uses the spring of the cage a little bit, just like that, beautiful work. And you just kind of get the feeling that Taibi's going to establish the position and work from here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he could just hold the position and he will
land enough shots, keep himself honest. Yeah.
By all intents and purposes, he should win a decision if he remains in his position.
Rolland needs to get a foot on the hip, just as I say, he does that, needs to create angles. That guard is open, he needs to work. Closed guard, traditionally a very defensive position. He needs to be offensive in a situation like that.
Yeah, I'd like to see some more of what we saw in the first round, where you could clearly see that he was thinking about submission. He was bringing his legs up towards the shoulders of his opponent, just, if nothing else, to give Taibi something more to think about, something that will sort of dampen his offense a little bit.
Straight arm lock here from Rolland. Very, very difficult to get when your opponent is a professional like Taibi. The foot's staying on the hip here, but he cannot just have the foot on the hip. He needs to create an angle for himself. Cut that angle, throw something up like an arm bar, even get both feet on the hips to push away.
Some solid shots there from Taibi.
There's another one, but needs to be careful of not overextending on these shots. Triangle attempt here.
Maybe out of danger. We'll probably pass the side control here.
Trying to set up a head arm.
Straight into full mount. Nice work from Taibi.
Nice work to grapevine the legs. With a full 30 seconds to work, he can throw nasty, nasty shots. Trying to work for the rear naked choke here.
He's got both hooks in.
He's never won a professional fight. He's too high on the chin. That's not underneath. More of a face bar than it was a rear naked choke, it must be said. Taibi had never had a win by rear naked choke, never had a win by submission in his professional career.
He's in a great position to ground and pound it though. But Rolland is as tough as they come.
Definitive way to end the round for Allan Taibi. Well, I think on the balance of play, you can make a compelling argument for Taibi taking all 3 rounds there, Sebastian.
I think so too. Just the most definitive moments in general, aside from those knees in round number 2, they were all courtesy of Taibi. The overhands, the top control, but we'll see if the judges agree.
Remember, Destin, the head coach of La Bonne École, parading his fighter around the cage. He thinks his fighter has done enough to win. Scores are being tabulated. Sebastian is in the cage, and we are ready for the official decision. Let's go, Seb.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the fight 29-28, 30-27, and 30-27 in favor of your winner in the blue corner, Allan Taibi!
Allan, bonsoir. Félicitations. Congratulations. Ça commence à faire beaucoup de victoires pour la bonne école de Montpellier, là.
Pour l'instant, je suis sur une bonne remontée. Et je vais faire en sorte de continuer comme ça.
Alors raconte-nous comment tu as vécu ce combat du début jusqu'à la fin. How did you live this fight from the beginning?
Au premier round, j'ai mis du temps à me mettre à démarrer. Puis il avait des coups assez lourds, donc j'ai fait attention en m'approchant. Je voulais aller directement au sol, mais bon, il a envoyé pas mal de points, donc j'ai préféré jouer la sécurité. Et après, je commençais à voir les ouvertures, plus facilement à toucher, à rentrer. Et voilà, quoi.
So it took time to find my way to dominate the fight, and finally I took the time and it won. Pardon, dernière question, je dois switcher en anglais pour l'échelle internationale. Est-ce que tu peux nous expliquer si c'était ton game plan dès le départ, parce qu'on t'a vu chercher la lutte tout de suite?
Oui, moi dans tous les cas, je cherchais le sol, même si je savais qu'il était bon au sol. j'avais confiance en mon sol. Et bon, je suis pas rentré tout de suite en lutte. Au tout début, il m'a mis contre la cage, donc j'ai attendu qu'il s'épuise, parce que je savais qu'il marquait pas plus de points que ça. Et ensuite, voilà, dès que j'ai eu l'occasion de rentrer au sol, je suis rentré au sol et j'ai réussi à le garder et à marquer les points comme ça, quoi.
So it was the game plan to go to wrestling and to go on the ground because it was my strength. Alors maintenant, c'était ton premier combat à HEXAGONE MMA. Qu'est-ce que tu ressens? C'était une belle expérience.
Très belle organisation. Merci au public d'être venu, puisque dans la région, le MMA c'est pas encore très connu, donc ça permet de faire découvrir aux gens aussi ce que c'est le MMA, quoi. Voilà.
So I'm very thankful because it's not very well known here in the south of France, MMA, so I'm glad that people came to encourage us. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut te souhaiter là pour la suite maintenant?
De gagner mes 2 autres combats qui m'attendent chez HEXAGONE. Voilà. Oui, c'est un contrat de 3 combats. Là, j'ai gagné le premier, il en reste 2. Et j'espère qu'il faut que je les gagne, quoi.
C'est tout ce qu'on te souhaite en tout cas. Félicitations.
Et voilà, je voudrais remercier HEXAGONE MMA qui m'a donné l'occasion de combattre ici, à côté de chez moi, parce que je suis de Narbonne, donc Béziers c'est pareil. Et remercier tout le staff, le club, le partenaire d'entraînement et mon adversaire et son équipe. Et voilà, merci, bonne soirée.